So on the street behind my parents lived a family with 6 children, and when their mother died and Dad couldn't take care of them, my parents took in all 6 children. And as the years went by, there were always children who needed help in a home that Mom and Dad always had room for. The lessons from my parents were always lessons of generosity. And I can remember my mother telling my grandmother one time, who wanted to go out in the orchard and to pick up the apples off the ground to take to my mother's sister. She didn't want to take anything that could be sold or anything that was too good. And my mother scolded her in front of me and told her, "We only give the best things away. We know what to do with the fruit on the ground. We give the best things to other people." In 1980, I was working for a small school district in Oakland County. As money got tight, I lost my job. I got laid off in June of 1980. The school district knew there wouldn't be money for those extra positions in the fall. So with 2 kids, my husband worked in construction, 10.25% mortgage to pay. It was a very tight summer, and I really needed to find work. Well, as fall came and started to leave, a friend of mine suggested Goodwill. It changed my life. I mean, I had a high school diploma, 2 little kids, thought my life was set. And the next thing I knew, I was going to school. 2 or 3 classes at a time, you know, every semester until I got an associate's degree. And finally, in the early 90s, completed my bachelor's degree at Siena Heights University. At every step of the way, Goodwill in Detroit, where I worked for 18 years, rewarded me with a chance to do something more. I went to supervision and then into management. I eventually became the director of human resources. And by the time I left Goodwill in Detroit, I was the vice president of workforce development there. All of a sudden in 1999, there was an opportunity to go to Washington, D.C. That's one of the more important stories of a strong family, because my husband did look at me, we've been married 43 years, and said, "It's your turn, we'll go." And while I was there, I won a scholarship to the University of Maryland, and I earned my MBA. I used to say I never aspired to CEO-ness, and yet here came the opportunity in Grand Rapids and a chance to come back to Michigan, and here I am. So it's been a wonderful journey. We're really good at helping people find and keep a job. We're here for the veterans, we're here for the disabled, we're here for the welfare moms. I've tried very hard to encourage others to keep learning and to dream, to see the career they want as a rock wall climb, take the opportunities that come and learn from it instead of looking for that straight path. There's always going to be one more hill to climb. The world's changing so rapidly that for each of us, we need to look over that hill and keep our eye on what's the next thing we're going to have to learn and do to make our dreams possible.